D Champ, intellectually stimulating. How are you? Dating, relationships, relating, man content, Negro Manosphere. I am the man. Check it out. Fellas, start dating a woman. Things progress into a relationship if you're into that thing. Long term relationship. COVID-19 comes along. Nothing. Months. I talk to a lot of men and they ask questions like, hey man, has COVID-19 affected your dating life? Hey man, have you heard from this woman, that woman? Hey man, when the pandemic came, did your woman ghost you? How can she say she loves me and then ghost me or just completely leave? Was she telling you the truth when she said she loved you? Relationship? And if not, then why did she say it? She lied. You see, fellas, what you have to understand is women have teams too. Mr. Food, Mr. Shoes, Mr. Handbag, Mr. Validation, Mr. Time, Mr. Coffee, Mr. Cuddle. Hypergamy. Women have been practicing it for years, but they keep their mouth shut. Women cheat more than men. They keep their mouth shut. Fellas, build your team. The woman's already doing it, man. Falling in love? Bro. Only fall in love with a woman who earns it. Only give your time to a woman who's worth it. Yes, it takes time. Yes, you got to figure out who she is. Yeah, you got to get to know her. But you know what's best with women? Believe nothing they say until they prove themselves worthy of your belief and your trust. I was talking to one gentleman and he said that he had been with the woman for several years. This particular woman gave him a place to stay when he had nowhere to go. He got up on his feet, got his own place, still seeing the woman, and all of a sudden she ghosted him. Nothing. Months. I talked to one gentleman who said this woman disappeared for a year and then called him back. A year? Fellas, a year. So, how can a woman like you and ghost you? How can a woman say she love you and ghost you, leave you? Remember, women file for 83% of all divorces. A wise man once told me, he said, listen, he said, go to school, get your education, he said, man, get on your purpose. He said, worry about yourself. Because he said, a woman's not going to worry about you, man. Fellas, how many women have you met that says, buy me, take me, but never say, I'm going to take you? How many women have you met that say, do this for me, I want this is the way I like it? But have they ever said, hey, how do you like it? What do you like to do? Women like to be traditional, but yet they want to do their own thing. I've seen many women who want a good man at home, to come home to, but still out there in the streets chasing dudes that they sleep with, but that's all the time they'll ever give to them. A good man at home, but still out on the streets. They belong to the streets. 97% of them do. Prove me wrong. How can a woman just come out of her mouth and say, "Oh, I love you"? I've had many men ask me this. I said, "What's going on, man? How can you say, 'I love you'? We in a relationship and then just vanish." And let's be honest, if you treated a woman the same way she treated you, there would be all kind of stuff. Windows bursted out, tires flat. You've seen on the videos. Car set on fire. When they treat us that way, oh, it's cool. Yeah, her and the girlfriend's laugh. But when you treat her that way, fellas, it's time to ask yourself a question, man. Are you ready for the red pill? You gotta be ready, man. Have you found your 3% woman yet? 97% of them, man. I was talking to this friend of mine. We were working through some old school stuff. I said, man, let me break it down for you like this. I said, with your woman, write down all the good things and the bad things. And I said, if the good outweigh the bad, then keep her. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and keep her. She ghosted him. And then she started talking bad about him on social media. All her friends believe what she said. Oh, he ain't this, he ain't that, yada yada yada. And I'm like, dude, you can do so good for this woman. Buy a house, buy a car, take care of the kids, everything, man, everything. But if something happens, even if she did something wrong, she can say, "Oh, he did this and he did that and he did this and he did that." And girl, yes, girl, I believe he ain't nothing, girl. He ain't nothing. What? But we have to be careful, gentlemen. We have to be careful. We can't teach the next generation to hate women. No, we don't hate women. We understand the games they play. Red pill. Understand the games they play, man, and carry yourself accordingly. A lot has come to light in the last year. A lot. The last couple of years, red pill, a lot has come to light. Female nature has been exposed. A lot of these women are alone. They can't even get a man. And if they do, they have unrealistic expectations. Ask a woman what she tangibly brings to the table. Come on, fellas. We being ghosted, man. Find out the game. Be a man. Prepare for shit tests. I'm gonna do videos on all of this. There's a lot of videos that I have to do because, like I said, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna start at the basics, man, and we gonna build up. Cause I don't want my brothers to be taken advantage of anymore, man. Cause now that I've been exposed, well, I've been red pill for years, for years. I mean, for years. I was red pill when I was by myself. I was speaking out about this. I was by myself. Dogged out, attacked. Now, all of a sudden, the same women that attacked me are still single. They're now bitter. Now they talking about niggas ain't shit. One of the things we have to address is being a man. You don't ever want to deal with any woman who calls a man a nigga because she think off the back you ain't shit. Fellas, man, there are a lot of men out here that are putting their faith and hope in women, man, that are falling in love and getting married and getting their heart broken, man. Not only are they getting their heart broken, they're financially being ruined. And these women don't care. They don't care, man. Be careful, man. Look out for yourself. All that love, emotion stuff, that's fine. Push it off the table until she earns it. Pay attention to the red signs. There's a voice that speaks to you. Intuition, man. It's not just female intuition. Everybody has that intuition. Pay attention. Stand on your square as a man. Be careful, man. Keep your emotions in check. This friend of mine told me some years ago, man, that's some of the best advice he's ever given me. He said, man, keep your game face on, man. I understand what he means. Some of the best advice. D-Champ. Intellectually stimulating, man. Men. Yeah, we're late. I've been in the game a long time, but a lot of y'all are late. You're just catching up to red pill. Catch up, man. Stop simping. Dates are fine, but only take her on a date if she earns it. We gotta do better, man. Peep game. That statement is more truer now that I'm red pilled than you could ever possibly understand. You better peep it, or it's gonna cost you. Most of the times, it costs you out of your pocket. Peace.